Hello, welcome to Milburt Plays. I'm player 1 Mel.
I'm player 2 Brit.
And today we're playing
Wayne's World! Wayne's World!
Party time! Excellent! This is perhaps the worst thing to come out of a good franchise in maybe the history of the world. This game is bad.
It's really bad.
But I guess if we want to learn a little bit more, like we always do, we got a game facts description for every new game that we play. So, Brit, would you do us the honors?
Sure thing, Mel. Are you ready for this? Number 1 of the top 10 most bizarre things to happen this year. Garth has been kidnapped. No way, you say? Way? It's the work of the most heinous goon, a pixelated purple patrocity called Xantar. And now you, Wayne Campbell, must heartily rescue your excellent sidekick from a fate most unbecoming. Armed with your mighty guitar and the power to schwing, you must brave the perils of Kramer's Music Store, Stan Makita's Donut Shop, the Gay Works nightclub, and Suburbia. There you will spar with such dweeboys such as monster bagpipes, accordions, and kazoos. Yeah, right. Spewing coffee cups and dangerous disco balls, as if. Hair-whipping headbangers and the strange psycho beast. Way.
They make this game sound way more awesome than it is. Thank you for reading that. We're gonna jump right in and just rip the band-aid off, and you'll see what I mean. It seems like it's gonna be pretty good.
So what is Wayne's World?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
They have a little cutscene right here at the beginning.
Okay. Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
It's Friday. It's 10:30. Your time to party. I'm your excellent host, Wayne Campbell, and this is Garth.
Party on, Wayne.
Yeah, party on, Garth. And now, I think it's time for an excellent extreme close-up. Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, now we're going to present the top 10 worst video games with blah blah blah. Wow, this is going fast now. Number 9, Big Something. Number 8, Adventures of the Potato People. Where's Our Stuff? Number 6, Sputnik and the Bull Weevil.
I thought Sputnik was kind of cool. Not.
Number 5, Gord's Fun Time Checkers. Number 3, Toxic Timmy. 2, I'll Waste You All. Number 2, Slob and Goober. And our number 1 worst video game this week is Xantar, the gelatinous something. It really sucked.
It was pale.
It was Bucket.
Yeah, we were just playing a game of Xantar, saving some medieval villages, and then kaboom!
There was a loud explosion and a flash of blinding light. Suddenly, Garth and I were pulled inside of the video game world by a mysterious unknown force.
Yeah, and it felt really oogie too, just like the Twilight Zone. It was enough to make me spew.
Anyway, we digress. We were standing around inside the video game when suddenly this pulsating purple appendage grabs Garth and something.
It was creepy!
There I was, alone in the twisted video game reality of Kramer something. My head was the size of the Mirthmobile, and Garth was gone. Ugh. Hand gestures.
That's a flashback Wayne's World thing.
Okay, so
Here we are.
this is the game that they decided to tie in with this franchise.
So kind of explain what it looks like here. Wayne's like, headbanging. He's got holding a green guitar off to the side. He's got like ripped jeans at the knees. He's very skater bro, surfer bro.
Yeah, kind of typical
early 90s.
like 90s, 80s loser from California.
But like cool.
But super cool.
But like, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's on this giant soundstage. They made it like a platformer.
What does that say? No stairway to heaven in the back.
Right. It's full of references from the movie. I wonder if this was an arcade game, like after the first movie came out.
Now, originally, it was a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yes. And then it was turned into
a movie.
A movie.
Which seemed to be a popular thing to do in the 80s and 90s, is turn Saturday Night Live sketches that were really, really popular into films.
And, yeah, there were some good ones. Night at the Roxbury and...
The Coneheads?
The Coneheads, yeah.
Coneheads was originally a Saturday Night Live sketch with Dan Aykroyd and... Oh my gosh, what's her name? I can't think of her name. But if you've never heard of the Coneheads, they're aliens with cone heads. Yeah, like shaped, and they're bald.
Makes sense.
And the one scene I remember from the film is Dan Aykroyd eating like dirty lint from the vacuum cleaner as food.
Galdar.
Chris Farley was the boyfriend, was the love interest in the film, which I found interesting, you know.
Yeah, they made some really good casting choices. Wayne's World as well. Like, they really took the movie, they wanted to make it, this sketch, into something that would actually work as a story. Because really, the Saturday Night Live sketch was just them sitting on their couch being stupid.
Like so the setting is, I don't know if they're teenagers or if they're early adults, but it's Wayne and Garth, and then his crew, quote unquote, you know, the camera dudes. They all kind of look like a hair metal band rocker type, long hair, you know, and they're in Wayne's mom's basement in a local cable show in a fake place called Aurora, Illinois, in the Midwest. It takes place in the Midwest, but they take on this Californian, like, ah.
Right. It's kind of the days of, like, the 80s hair metal.
But it was cool back then.
Yeah.
That was cool. Okay, like, in kigdom and teenagedom, early adultdom, it was cool to be like Wayne and Garth.
So, the movies, there's two, and they're really good. If you haven't seen them, go find them and watch them. They're a treasure. Not
only do they have excellent music, the soundtrack itself is really pretty tubular. You know, it's super hype, but the story, it's kind of cheesy, you know, but it's tongue-in-cheek. They play off each other, and I love that. Apparently, the character Garth is based off of Dana Carvey's real-life brother.
Huh.
Because he's like an IT guy that's got the kind of nasally, like, and apparently Dana Carvey matched his mannerisms to his brother so well that it started giving him facial tics. So that's why he really doesn't play as Garth anymore, because it was affecting him health-wise.
Yeah, because he did like a severe overbite throughout the whole thing, or an underbite. What is that? Where your jaw sticks out?
Yeah.
Which, that's dedication.
Could you imagine for hours?
For, you know, just a dumb character.
A bit.
Yeah.
But it was really successful. Apparently, there's a drum scene. Okay, so I think it's the first movie or the second one where they go to the music store and Garth plays drums. Has like this epic drum solo. And everybody's just kind of watching, going, what? And he's like, I like to play. Ding! He hits the well, apparently that's Dana Carvey actually playing the drums. He is an accomplished musician in himself. I am like, that's very impressive.
Alright, so let's talk about this game for a second.
It's pretty bad.
Because we've been talking about the movie, and the movie's good. But I've been playing this game now for a while.
And how you feeling? What's the feel of the game? Like, the controls?
Okay, first off, it's not the worst graphic-wise. It's not even the worst gameplay-wise. but every time you get hit, every time you like strum your guitar, there's a really dumb little clip of like, it's from the movie. Schwing.
So why don't you try to do a speed run, and then if it's game over, it's game over. Whoa, you did a special move.
How the freak did I do that? Okay, so...
Well, even like according to GameFAQs, this is... I giggled. It has a difficulty of tough-unforgiving.
Oh, yes, definitely unforgiving. Look at this. And then he goes, we're not worthy, we're not worthy. Like they took the same clip and just loop it over and over, but everything in the levels is set out to destroy you.
So let's do one final good like, because here's basically viewers, we're basically saying, unless you are proficient in speedrunning and knowing the game in and out, because I'm sure there are speedrunners that play Wayne's World. It is really not the greatest game.
No.
We're not going to finish even the first level.
Probably not.
Here's the joke on you. We're totally going to finish the first level. Not.
So, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Do you want to do one good one and I'll just be like silent?
I've got 2 lives left.
You got 2 lives?
Yes.
Oh, the hearts. Okay.
Yep, the hearts are the lives.
There's a thumbs up 5 next to it?
I don't know what that is. I really don't.
Okay.
That might be my health?
All right.
Every enemy shoots something at you. Sometimes the things that shoot at you, like, home in on you. I think I've got the special now. And, like, you'll even kill the enemy, but they've already shot it, and you can't shoot the things that they shoot at you. There's a lot of unavoidable damage, which makes me think that this was an arcade game, because it would be the perfect quarter eater. And especially since...
We don't know. We don't know if it was an arcade game, but this would make a very good arcade game.
Yeah.
You'd make your money, arcade people.
Hey, cool.
Do you have some Wayne-isms?
As if.
Oh, these drums are so gnarly, dude.
Oh, and you have to, like, you know, to get past these, you have to jump on the platforms, but then you get over here, and there's nothing there to collect. You've already wasted a life, or, you know, damage.
Could you imagine,
for nothing.
What would be Wayne's mindset as he's trying to save Garth? You know? It's like, whoa, gosh, Garth, you better be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I noticed, yeah, all the... I guess we're in a music store. That music store from the beginning.
This is a really big music store.
Right.
There, like, how many levels is this place? Is this the music store at the mall? Yeah.
Yeah. As if,
like, 5 levels of music shopping. There's speakers, lots of speakers, apparently an accordion-style enemy. You jump on drums. It was very music-themed, overtly so.
See, and there's not even an enemy there, but...
You have to jump up?
They're shooting at you. Look at that stuff.
All right.
I've got, what, 1 life left.
Okay.
I'm going to give it my best shot. Because
I'm going to stay silent.
it's hard to not rage quit through this thing. So come over here and get up on this thing, and you start to, like, learn the pattern and shoot. And the fact that you can't see these enemies, but they can shoot you from off screen. It's so cheap. And then why are there 2 now? Get through it, get through it, get through it, get through it.
No way.
No way.
Why?
Schwing.
Schwing.
And I don't know if that's the power. Schwing.
He, like, humped the air, too. Like, whoa.
And I think that destroys all the enemies on the screen. You have to get the, it's an arrow pointing up.
And it's not like, okay, so what I've noticed, too, about the game is if there's a power-up, you cannot hoard it, per se. Can you? As soon as you select it, it just instantly goes off.
No.
Okay.
We're not worthy.
I guess you're not worthy to save Garth.
Sorry, Garth. As if.
No! Alright.
Game over. Thank goodness.
So this was Wayne's World on the Super Nintendo. Thoughts? Final thoughts.
I honestly don't think it's the worst game I've ever played. I can't say that. I've played way worse. But as from the high hopes of the Wayne's World franchise and just how much of a cultural icon it was to people our age and our parents' age, like,
it could have been done better.
this game,
It could have been done, like, there are so many major flaws about the game that easily could have been fixed compared to other games that were developed around the same time.
right. I mean, even, this is Super Nintendo. There's,
Graphics are good.
yeah, the graphics are good.
They rotoscope, like, the face and stuff.
But they made them, you know, crossover games were big for anything. If the movie made any sort of money, they'd make a crossover game. And they did them on the cheap. I mean,
And you can tell.
Super Nintendo wasn't really that hard to program. Just make them jump and make them shoot and good, ship it. Has got Wayne's World on the cover. Kids will buy this up, and they did. I wonder how many kids' Christmases were ruined.
They were so
Freaking
but they were
Wayne's World.
I mean, could you imagine Christmas morning opening up and go, yes, the Wayne's World game, and they'd never played it before, knowing they loved the franchise, and then they play it.
I would. That is not a fun Christmas right there.
So, would you recommend this game?
If you don't like yourself very much,
You're gonna have a bad time, but in a good way.
if you enjoy the punishment, if you're a glutton for punishment,
Which I know some of you are.
Yeah.
Wiggling eyebrows, wink.
I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying.
I'm not
maybe
kink-shaming.
maybe this game is for you.
Maybe it is.
Maybe. Well, this has been another exciting episode of Milburt Plays. Hopefully, I have spared you the heartache of having to play this game yourselves.
I had fun. I was fun watching.
Check us out on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, any social media platform you can think of. Search for Milburt Productions or hashtag Milburt, and you can find us there. I am Player 1 Mel.
I'm Player 2 Brit.
And we are going to see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he put on a dress and played a girl bunny?